So when I'm calculating the mean, I don't have to worry about putting it from smallest to biggest. I can just add it up and divide it by the total number of numbers. So I'm going to take 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3. And I'm going to divide all of this by the total number of terms. And how many terms do I have here in total? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18 plus 3 is 21. Now, how many times can 6 go into 21? 6 can go into 21 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. And the remainder is 3 over 6. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 3 is 21. And that's a half. All right, so 3.5 or 3.5 will be your mean. Let's go to the median now. The median, we have to rearrange the numbers from smallest to biggest. So let's rearrange them. The first one is 1, then 2. And notice I draw a line through each number because this ensures that I don't make mistakes, right? So it's just to minimize the amount of mistakes that I could make. 4, 4, and then 7. Now that I have the numbers from smallest to biggest, I want to find the middle value, right? If the middle value is between two numbers, I find the average of it. And in this case, you can see quite clearly that it's between 3 and 4, okay? All right, so because it's between 3 and 4, I have to find the average of 3 and 4. So I take 3 plus 4 divided by 2, which will become 7 divided by 2, which is also 3.5. All right, so the mean is 3.5 and the median is 3.5 for this question. The mode, remember, is the one that's repeated the most. All right, it's the most repeated value. And the most repeated value here is 4. So we just have to go straight away and extract it. The range is given by the maximum minus the minimum. And the maximum over here is 7. Minimum is 1. So that comes to 6. And that'll be my range. All right. And that's the answers over there. What we're going to do now is we're going to extend this to the next part, which is known as the interquartile range. Type yes if you understand or if you know what the interquartile range is. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you how to find the interquartile range now. All right. If you type no, don't worry. If you type yes, I'm going to go through it anyway, right? So let's have a look at interquartile range today for those same values over there. Now the interquartile range is given by a formula, and the formula says Q3 minus Q2. Now I'm going to tell you what that is. Now Q1 is your first quartile. That's 25% of the data. Q2 is your median. It's halfway. That's 50% of your data. And Q3 is known as your upper quartile. The first quartile is also known as your lower quartile. And this is known as your upper or third quartile. And your third quartile is 75% of the data. So if I'm traveling this way here, that's going to be 50%. And if I travel all the way till the end, that's 100%. So a quarter is going to be lying roughly around somewhere over there. Okay? Somewhere around between the two there. All right. Sorry, I'm just moving out the screen a little bit there. So roughly around there. So that'll be 25% of the data. That's 75% of the way. And that's the first quarter, the second, the third, and the fourth. And then we complete all the data set there, right? So the interquartile range is given by the formula Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so what we're doing over here is we are taking our third quartile and we're minusing our first quartile. But first we have to identify what the third quartile is. And also we must remember that the numbers have to be from smallest to biggest as well. And they are from smallest to biggest, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and identify the first one, which we have already, your median. Okay, so there's the median. It's 3.5, we said, right? Once you have that, group the left-hand side and look for the median of the left-hand side. And that's going to be 2. That'll become your Q1, which is your lower quartile. Group the right-hand side of your median, find the middle value, and sometimes you have to average 2 numbers as well. So be open to possibly getting that. And that's going to be your upper quartile, which is simply the number 4. So Q1 is going to be 2, and Q3 is going to be 4. So that's going to be 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. And that's my interquartile range 2. All right. Let's try one. Okay. Let's try one of these questions. Let's see if you can get it. We'll start with 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. I want you to get me the interquartile range for this. Try it. It's from smallest to biggest already. So you just got to identify the median first, then look at the left-hand side, find the median of the left-hand side, then look at the right-hand side, find the median of the right-hand side. Type your answer.